His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater. Back to reality.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy Dave. In this video I'll be showing you guys the defensive guide for the second floor objective here on Fortress, Dormitory, and Briefing Room. So let's get right into the video. Alright, since Fortress is a new map, let's try to get a general understanding of this objective. So I'll open up all the walls so we can see how the rooms flow together and whatnot. And just looking at this objective, we can kind of tell this is a pretty anchor favorite objective because there's not that much vertical play for their attacking team. So right here you can see where it kind of goes from concrete to wood. Over here, concrete to wood. So there's not that much destruction or vertical play in this objective. And vertical play is what counters anchors. So since there's not that much vertical play, this is a very good site for anchors. So that's your Rook, Dock, Echo, Maestro, and whatnot, your ACOG. So pretty good objective for that. And looking at the walls, let's go over reinforcements. So this wall leading from briefing to the central hall takes 3 reinforcements, and we have 10 total. There's another main wall over here in dormitory leads to Shisha Lounge, takes another 3 reinforcements, so we're 6 out of 10. From dorms into games room, 8 out of 10. And then our final 2 reinforcements, 1 on each of these walls. So this one we're gonna put it right here because there's angles from the door if we don't reinforce it, and then the boxes cover the angles on the left side. And pretty much same thing over here. In this case, there's a really long angle from courtyard going, what's that, that's about 18 meters down to this side. So like a 35-meter angle going straight in between both objectives. So we want to cover that up, and this will be our final reinforcement. And these are just general reinforcements before we add in operators such as Mira, which change it up a lot. So we have that. Let's go over rotation. So this is going to be our main rotation. If you drop this hatch and go through this door, that leads us to courtyard, right below us to courtyard. And if there's people like right here holding a long angle, what's this right here, that angle that I was trying to show with the pings right there, what's that, that's it, 35 meters right there, 33, you can see, if you can see that. So you can flank them from the ladder over here in the northeast corner of courtyard. And also if people are just sitting watching rotations, that's another good flank. Now if we want to flank Shisha hallway, which is right there, you can drop this hatch, go through the infirmary, go down to the hallway, go up these tower stairs, and flank Shisha. So that's it, that's our main rotation. So because of that, since people can hold the angles from courtyard onto this door, you might want to load a rotations. You probably want to keep this wall intact, to be honest. Maybe make the rotation here since you have some bulletproof cover with the table and the boxes, and you can rotate through and then peek the angle from here. So that's mainly it for our rotations. Let's go over our secondary gadgets. So that's to be our barbed wire and bulletproof cam. So barbed wire, obviously put it at the objective doors right here, courtyard door, put that at the Shisha hall door right there from on games, and then put it at the main hall door. So that's it. But if you want to be more aggressive with your barbed wire, you can put some at the rooftop door at the end of the hallway, put some at the hallway window right here, and then put some on central stairs. And then you can put the other barbed wire back in the other spots at games door and briefing room door. So that's it for our gadgets and whatnot. Let's go over to our operator recommendations. Alright, going to my operator recommendations, I have 3 strats that I want to cover. First would be with an aggressive Mira setup, second would be a passive Mira setup, and third would be without a Mira. Fourth option would be a roamer heavy strat, but I'm not going to be covering that because a roamer heavy strat depends on 1, winning your gunfights, and 2, positioning. Positioning changes with each round, it's very situational. So with the aggressive and passive mirrors, aggressive mirror would be one applying pressure before the attackers get to the objective, and the passive mirror setup would be applying pressure once they get into the objective, like when they're trying to plant the bomb and whatnot. So with the aggressive mirror setup, we're going to be taking Mira, Castle, Jaeger, Mute, and your final option can vary a lot. I'm going to be showing some Maestro spots, Valkyrie spots, and then Legion, Smoke, they're pretty universal operators. Some great roamers, Ella and Vigil. In my opinion, Vigil is the best roamer. So with that, we're taking Mira. Obviously, she's like the best defender in the game. We're taking Castle to protect Mira because there's one big flank, so we need Castle for that. We're taking Jaeger to protect the Castle barricades. And then there's some synergy with Mute and Castle, and also we just need some breach denial. So that's our setup for that. Now our second strat with a passive Mira, this one's a bit more flexible, a bit more universal. So with this, we're going to be taking Mira obviously, and we're going to need Bandit for the breach denial. And then the third op, or the third, fourth, and fifth option, vary a lot. You can take an intel op with Maestro or Valkyrie. Echo is a solid operator in most objectives as well, especially since this is a kind of a static objective you can defend because there's not that much vertical play, so anchoring is pretty safe to do. Echo solid, but I prefer Maestro in this situation. Again, solid roamer, universal ops, Legion, Jaeger, smoke, so we have that. So Mira, Bandit, you can say Valkyrie, Vigil, and Legion. That could be your setup. And then the final setup is without a Mira, and that we're going to be taking Maestro as our main anchor, and we're going to need 2 breach denial operators. So we have those 2 walls that take 3 reinforcements, so that's why we need 2. That can be Mute, Bandit, and Cade or Kaid. Take 2 of those. So that'll be your second and third pick, and then your fourth and fifth pick, they can vary again. Some universal ops, Legion, Jaeger, smoke, roamers, Ella, Vigil, Valkyrie's great. Alright, let's get to our Mira Window setups. This first one is one you want every single time, whether you do it in the passive or aggressive strat. Facing into a briefing room, majority of the time the attackers will be trying to come to the courtyard door right here, so a great window to watch that. And if they do breach the briefing wall from hallway, this is a great mirror to help counter that as well. Next up, the aggressive Mira Window right here on the dormitory wall facing to shisha. In my opinion, the shisha wall into dormitory is the most commonly breached, so this is a great counter to that. There is a hatch drop down right there, so you can take them out if they try to drop down. Also the rooftop door right here, so pretty solid. Now if you were to do the passive mirror strat, you would want to reinforce this wall and put your window to the right side of the reinforcement. Just peek people from the right. You can see a bit into the hallway with the mirror window. And the reason why we don't reinforce this side is because of that window. That window ruins everything. So for the aggressive mirror strat, which is this window, that is why we take a castle, because we're going to be putting it on that door. And make sure to check the timestamps for the super door section, because back in the day there was a castle barricade shield strat which was called the super door, and I'll be showing you guys how to do that to help protect this mirror. And that's why we take Jaeger, Mute, Castle, and whatnot, so we can have this mirror window be safe and take anyone trying to come through shisha. Alright, so that's mainly it for the mirror setups, but with the mirror setups it changes up reinforcements a bit. So in the original setup we had this whole wall reinforced, but now since we're not reinforcing this wall, we get an extra reinforcement, which we will be reinforcing this wall. So that's what changes. And then for the passive mirror setup, nothing changes. The reinforcements stay the same. Now for like the bandits and mutes, for the aggressive mirror setup, I recommend a mute. So we put a mute jammer right here. We're gonna have this door castle, so I'll put a mute jammer right there to the left. Then the other 2 mutes can go on this wall, or you can put one on the wall, preferably left side. And this door would be castled, so you can put a mute jammer on that door. You can put the last mute jammer on the window, on the mirror reinforcement. And I'll have the final castle go on that door, and you can put a mute jammer with that. So plenty of options. With the aggressive mirror strat, I recommend only a bandit. So with that, we have these 2 walls reinforced, so we put a bandit right there, 2 bandit batteries right here, bandit battery on this one, mirror window, and your final bandit battery, you can try to bandit trick the aggressive mirror window, or you can just place one right there. And the reason why we want to protect this half of the wall more is because the attackers have better angles if this wall is open. Alright, so that's it for the strats and whatnot. Let's go over to Valkyrie and Maestro and show you guys some nice spots. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how to do the super door with Castle and Jaeger. So I'm using Jaeger instead of Castle because Castle doesn't have a shield, and a shield is a big part of it. So for the Aggressive Mira Window, we have it right here facing Shisha Lounge. So we need a Castle barricade on this door to protect from this hallway window, rooftop window, because it's a direct flank. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting a Castle barricade, but before we do that, we need to put a shield right in front of the door. So back in the day, the super door, you would place the shield directly in front, and people, they wouldn't be able to punch it and whatnot, but they nerfed it since. So we gotta, I don't want a gap right here in the door. Okay, right here, this is good. So I'm gonna castle it, air quotes, got that shield. So Jaeger is gonna be the one that needs to take the shield because Castle has impacts and bulletproof cam. So once we have that, we have the Castle, so that protects the mirror from bullets and whatnot. But what about grenades, explosive like Ash, Charge, Zofia? So with that, we're gonna be putting Jaeger ADSs right here on the ground. You can put you definitely want to put this one on the ground right here, and then you can put another one on the wall. So if you want, you can put one on the right next to the window, this one next to the window, and I have one right here. So with this, you won't be able to destroy with bullets. You won't be able to destroy the Jaeger ADSs. So if you're Ash, you won't be able to take out the door. And if you come through the hallway, you can destroy this ADS, but you won't be able to destroy the ones right there behind the shield. And so with this door, what about this door? They are vulnerable from the door. The ADSs are. That's why I recommend that you put two next to the window, because you'll be able to shoot one of the ADSs that are on the door from this, but you won't be able to shoot the ADS that's on the ground from this angle. And if they want to shoot the ADS on the ground, they have to come in, but they're gonna get shot from the Mira. So pretty solid right there. I've thought it out a lot. So, but you don't have to do the Aggressive Mira strat. That's why I gave other options. But that is the super door. So let's go on to the Valkyrie and Maestro spots. Alright, let's go on to some Valkyrie cam spots. These first three Valkyrie cams I'm going to show you guys are the ones that I would do in a game. So you only have 3 cams, and these are my 3 favorite spots. Right there. This one lands just kind of on the far wall. I don't think attackers would be looking for it as long as you don't spot. So what I really like about this one, the rooftop where you can see the dome is a pretty common traffic area for the attacking team, and we see the stairs here at the bottom. If you can actually get an angle onto them without getting detected, right about there. So I can see the top of the staircase right there, so when they come up, I'll be able to shoot their heads. And right here, right at this door, you'll be able to see them come on top of the stairs as well. So that's a pretty good Valkyrie cam. Another one right here, and then the final one in courtyard. For me, I like to put my Valkyrie cams around the objective and put them like in the high spots to watch high traffic areas. So here are these 2 cams. This one in courtyard, so if they're just trying to come through the back, let me stand right here. So this is the objective door. You can see people that try to come through the objective door in the courtyard, pretty much high traffic. And this is to watch the central staircase mostly, and a bit of the central hall, but mainly for the central staircase. So pretty solid cams. These are the ones I would use. So I'm gonna go into the next round and show you guys some more Valkyrie cams, some other options. Alright, let's get into our alternate Valkyrie cam. So this first one is a pretty cheeky one if you want to get an easy kill onto the attacking team. Stand on this pile of wood, throw it over to the northwest corner. That's about good. So with this, the door under the exit sign right there to my right comes in from the rooftop, so when they try to come in down to this drop, they break down the door. You throw a C4 and say GG to the attacking team. So that's just one cheeky cam I found. Now I tried to get a camera for this shisha hallway, and it was pretty difficult, but the only ones I really liked over here that kind of blend in the light. Get there a little bit better. You want to get into that top right square. Come on, last throw. I guess that works. So right there, it blends in pretty well, and it's actually kind of hard to see with this. So coming down from the hallway from this, it'll be pretty hard to spot. And once you get into the door, people will be looking at the door. So just make sure not to ping on that cam. Coming up through here, seeing it from the side is pretty obvious. But once they're up here, they're going to be looking at the door, or at least they should be. So no reason for them to look right here at that. But if you don't like that cam, you can pick it up and throw it right here. I don't think I can grab that. I'll leave it right there because I want to grab that cam back. So you can see a little bit more hidden, mainly at the door. Can I get it back? Thank you. Now this final cam spot would be ones for the objective. So we're going to be throwing one under this bench. Make sure you can destroy this bench with the shotgun, so be careful. I did that last round when I was trying to do this. So here we are again. Coming down, this one's actually pretty nice. Throw it right about there, that's good. Let's see what we get. So with this cam, actually, if you throw it a little bit farther right, maybe to the next bar over, you can see little tiny, like, look at the arrow on my compass. You can see right between the doors, all into courtyard, but you throw a bit more to the camera's right, you'll see more of the door. You can see him into the hallway. Pretty nice cam. Let's go over here. Now another objective cam. This one's a easier throw and maybe a bit better. We're going to be throwing under this table. We want to use this as cover from the hallway door. About there, that's pretty solid. So with this cam, we don't want to see it. So yeah, that covers it pretty well. So we're standing right here. You can't see the door, but that's alright. You'll be able to see them once they come into the objective and ping them for your teammates. You can see all the way down into the shisha hallway. Sure. Actually, into games room, not shisha hallway. So into games right here, but pretty solid cam, pretty well hidden. So that's it for the alternative cams. Let's go over to the Maestro spots. Now into the Maestro spots. I only got 2 Evil Eye spots to show you guys, but in my opinion, these are the best 2 that you're gonna get. So we're gonna put one over here by the rooftop door at the end of Shisha Lounge. So this is a great Evil Eye for intel, watching the main hall and part of Shisha Hall. And also, if they try to breach the dormitory wall right here, you can take out the Habana pellets and thermite charges. So pretty solid cam. And if you do decide to use the aggressive mirror strat, having this castle door right here will benefit your Evil Eye, or vice versa, because they'll be using a lot of utility to destroy this castle and it won't have enough for the Evil Eye, or they'll use some utility on the Evil Eye and not have enough for the castle. So pretty solid. And then the second one is going to be on the opposite side. Like personally, I like to use my Evil Eyes for intel. We're going to put this one here in courtyard. So this one obviously for intel as well, just to watch courtyard, watch the back entrance into the briefing room door right here. But same thing, if they try to breach the briefing room wall, you can take out the pellets and thermite charges. So this is it. This is the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. If you want more Dirty Dave, subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Till then, see you guys next time.